So I got a DM a few weeks ago saying, Avery, what's happening with the Amazon sales rank? Do you know anything about this? You're the owner of Go-To Lister. You're, the most decorated bookseller on the internet that publicly posts your journey. You're good looking. What is your opinion on the sales rank going away? And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I wasn't even aware that sales rank is randomly disappearing off of some ASINs and no one's talking about it. And I just sat down right now to shoot a video on repricing. I was going to show you guys how to make more profit on your books. But about four of the examples of books I was looking at, the sales rank disappeared. So I changed the video idea to let's talk about this and let's talk about what it means for the future. And first, let's hop in my computer so you guys can actually see I'm not blowing smoke. Let me just look at this. This is gone right here. Sales rank is gone. Okay, you see that? Let's go. It happened like 4 times. I was shocked how, I don't know, I think we just looked at that one. There's another one. So the sales rank's there for that one. Another one, gone. Look at it. It's happening, June, mid-June, and this is a decent selling book. This sales rank was 250,000 when it went away. It's not like it's happening to the super slow moving stuff, which is really interesting. And this is going to be interesting for the future of selling books on Amazon, because there's not going to be a sales rank anymore. So we're going to have to go off of historical data, and that's going to change the game. It's going to open up opportunity for arbitragers, but it's probably going to make it more difficult for the bulk guys to make FBA decisions, So yeah, here's another one right there. I don't even know. Boom, gone. And it's happening around the same date. And so could this be a Keepa glitch? Potentially. Let's open it up on Amazon and let's see. I'm going to open this up right now. I'm thinking out loud, baby. You. Sorry about that. Needed to get that out. Okay, we're going to open this up. We're going to open this up and see what the heck is going on. So we're going to check direct. We're not going to rely on Keepa for this one. I'm going to go down to where Amazon shows sales rank, and it's not there. It is not there under product details. Crazy. I've always wanted to have a mahogany desk. I don't even know if that's mahogany or not. A shelf of books. Now, this isn't like a nice bookshelf, but you can still see it's a pile of books. So I'm educated. And I've always wanted just to give my expert opinion on topics and have people listen to me. And that's exactly what this YouTube channel is all about. And here we are today discussing a very important topic. This is like, okay, booksellers have been getting hammered. And I've been doing this channel for so damn long that you guys don't even remember the days of restock limits, right? That was like the big one back in the day, was Amazon said you can only have X number of units for your books or whatever items at Amazon. And that just crushed booksellers. That was the worst. And then year after year, it's something new. The buy box change was huge. That was probably the biggest impact I've ever seen. Maybe removal fees were a little bit worse. People didn't realize how big of a deal that was, but that really affected, charging $2 to remove a book or $1 or more, sometimes $3. That really stopped people from sending books to Amazon FBA. And so this one is going to be interesting because now we're not going to have as much data. So it's going to be really good for some people. Like the A to A flipper is probably actually really good for, because there's other ways to get data. There's other ways to insinuate. You can look at reviews. I do private label, and I don't care that much about sales rank really when I look at the competition. Of course I care about it, but the thing I care about more is how many reviews does it have? Because there's a saying, like, for every 1 star, I think you can expect them to get 100 sales for every review. And so if I see a competitor with 100 reviews, I know they've probably had 100 times 100, like 10,000 sales or whatever. But I still care about sales rank. I still want to see that the item's ranked well. And it's just going to be interesting. And it's interesting. Why are they doing this? Is this like, you know, I think sometimes booksellers, we try to make the world all about ourselves, but are they trying to prevent, you know, books going to Amazon FBA? Do they not want their warehouses cluttered, or are we just overthinking it? Why has the buy box still not changed in the API? I sat down with their team, the development team, because running GoToLister, they let me talk to somebody. It's the first time I ever talked to them, and I'm like, do you realize that the used buy box is not accurate? And he's like, oh no, I'll take a note. And I'm like, it's not gonna help at all. Of course, like you guys probably, it's intentional what they're doing at this point. It's not a glitch. They're feeding third-party softwares, any repricer, listing software, scouting tool, they're feeding it old buy box data, which is just bizarre. Maybe they are such a big company, they don't realize it. Who knows? But regardless, sales rank is going away, and I wish I had more expert opinions to give you on it, but that's about it. It's just going to be interesting. Historical data is going to win. And buckle up, boys. Much love. Catch you on the next one.